Welcome back to the Gas Out Garage. Welcome to another video, another project. This is a lovely Peugeot Partner Dispatch. I don't know, modern thing. Let's have a look. Sure, it'll say on the boot, back door. An Expert, just not like me. Ooh, Expert. 64 plate, 100,000 miles on the clock. An X Special Air Services. They're like the SAS, but not as deadly. And this one is a joint collaboration with Nottingham. Another quick walk around of the car, and it's kind of telling us all we need to know. Towing eye deployed. and this first bit of plastic trim is held on with a cable tie, which means the good kind of mechanics have been working on this, my favourite kind. But all in all, it's quite a straight van actually. There's not much panel damage. And it was had at a bargain price that I'm not allowed to disclose. 825. Was it 25 or 75? 825. 825, bargain. Boarded out inside. The louvered panels for our VW fans out there. This adds at least there's £100 of your money back right there by just sawzalling those out and selling them to some dickhead on eBay. We recouped 5p of the investment inside the cabin, so it's on a winner already. We're just going to remove this bidet and hope for the best. Let's remove what's left of the engine cover. Oh, it's like rubberised.
Yeah, so
how did that get
I
broke?
don't know.
Who broke? How? How did you do this? How did...
Doesn't make sense.
I don't know how that comes off. But neither did the last person, that's why it's broke.
Maybe.
Okay, we've removed a bunch of electrical connectors, random bits of plastic that we're not sure what they do, the coolant pipes, as we said earlier, there's no coolant in. So hopefully we should be ready for the big reveal. The bolts are out of the rocker cover. So any moment now we'll be revealing its innards. Oh, come on.
Oh, I can see the cam belt. It's still intact.
Really? The cam belt is still intact? Yeah, that's what was alleged.
I still won't come off.
See if there's any bits of shredded auxiliary belt inside that cam belt cover. No, I can't see any tension seams there as well. Oh, I think I can see what we're struggling on now.
What?
Yeah, it looks like this is connected to the underneath of that thing there.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks that way. Okay, we finally got the cam belt cover off. I don't know how well this comes up on the camera, but if you look here, you can see the teeth on the belt. I'll move my hand out of the way. But if you look down to this section where my finger's pointing here, there are no teeth on the underside of the cam belt. If I put my hand on that and rub the underneath, it's almost completely smooth. So this leads us to believe that the engine has stopped abruptly, something's locked up, and the belt has been pulled across the
I mean, 70 mile an hour shoving into first will do it.
Yeah, yeah, but luckily for us, or them, they were just coming out of a petrol station with a full tank. Thank you very much. So yeah, we need to hopefully get this rocker cover off and investigate further to see what has locked up potentially and why that belt has stripped. But the good news is there's tension there, so it's not... The tension has not let go, and there's no debris in there or anything like that, so...
It's still fucked, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I know, but... It could have been more. There could have been bits of death in there.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Well, the death will be at the bottom.
Oh. Well,
Collection.
yeah, but there was no sparkles in the oil when I dipped the
No
dipstick.
sparkles?
No, it was not sparkly. Okay,
Carry on.
further stripping. Not sure if this is wise, but Paul is proceeding with belt cuttage.
We don't have enough action.
Oh.
Oh, they're tougher than they look.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Oh. Oh. Well, that turns. Whip it out.
It won't whip out, will it?
No.
Look at that, though.
Exactly, yeah.
Fucking rips.
So there, there's look how many. That one's just about to go.
Yeah.
How many teeth it's had off. So there's that one, and then
Smashers.
no teeth there. If we look here, that's what it should look like with teeth. This entire section. I'm twisting it around so it's a bit awkward to do. No teeth.
I'm just going to bolt it. Take the cam pulley off now, can't I?
Yeah, in that picture he didn't have the pulley on, did he?
It's a bit easier. What is wrong with you?
Is it coming?
No. There must be one more.
Come on, seriously?
Oh, my phone. We lost my phone, didn't we?
Yeah, your phone fell inside the car. I can't see any more bolts in there. Can you see any? I cannot see any.
PSA.
Focus, you fuck. Hey, we're back in the focus. Let me guess, there's no bolt behind there.
Of course it's not.
No.
Maybe a bit of a fiddle and a pull from there now.
Oh, a bit of fiddle and a pull. Now you're talking my language. Oh. Oh, your pull and fiddle technique.
Get There's nothing holding it on.
So I really wanted to capture this fantastic moment, but I've got a feeling it's going to be a massive anticlimax. So Paul's limited research suggests there's some kind of, what did you call them? Sacre
Rockers, but
sacrificial
I think-
rockers.
just even on the peak through there, I can't see anything.
No, I can't see any damage. It just looks.
I can't even see rockers that I expected to see.
No.
I'm too tired to do it.
Yep. It is now tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
No, it's not quite tomorrow yet. But it probably will be tomorrow soon if we don't hurry up. There we go. Where's these sacrificial rockers you've been searching for then?
I think it's just overhead cam, no rockers. So bit more research required.
Yeah. The thing is, like, as I said, it will aid cambelt insertion with that off. What? 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 Can you see bits of metal?
No, I think I can see something.
Oh yeah, underneath. Look.
Yeah, you're supposed to have things that follow the cam and then push onto the valves.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Some of them have got some and some of them haven't.
Well, there's no bits of metal floating around.
Yeah, I know, but there's nothing on those cam lights, on the top of the valves.
Agreed. Yeah, that one hasn't got one, has it?
No.
It looks like it should have. And that one too. And this one also hasn't got one.
Go just a little bit further or not?
Well, how far do you want to go? You know what I mean? What?
Well,
I mean,
just lift the cam out now, can't I?
Oh. Well, go on then, yeah, do it. It's not quite tomorrow yet.
Yeah, there's all the vacuum pump and that.
What are we going to do? We'll leave it for another day?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let's find some damage.
Oh.
Sacrificial. Sacre bleu!
Sacre bleu!
Do you know what sacre bleu means?
I think it means oh my golly.
Is it?
No, oh my
Sacre
god.
bleu! Yeah, well that's a cam follower.
That's certainly been sacrificed. Is there more?
There should be the rest of it.
Yeah, it's not easy to see. It's easy to see something's missing, but it's not easy to see where they've gone.
Oh, is that a chunk out of there?
You know, could it make its way to the sump?
Right, so that one's smashed.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 that look like
A bit smashed.
a bit smashy.
Oh,
I saw that.
Oh, this is going to be...
Oh!
Beautiful.
Looks like a little roller bearing, look.
Yeah. Let's get it apart. Bring it apart.
Oh,
Yes, found some failure.
look at that. Rocker rollers. It's a racing Peugeot. This is some serious Jegs stuff right there. Straight out of the Jegs catalogue. Didn't realise you'd got a racing Peugeot. With its roller rockers. I'll move this cable out of the way.
Others were missing. Oh, that one's missing some.
Ah, the telltale jingle of doom.
Jingle of doom, jingle of doom.
I see it. I see something. Ooh,
Oh, we're going to be able to get this one.
I don't know if you can fish that one. Not with the cam in place.
No, I've got it. Like
a full one.
Game. Oh, I want this bit. No.
Ooh.
Right, there's more below water.
Denied.
Do not.
Yeah, there's something in that one, I think.
Okay.
Look at the back. Oh no, is that right? No, that's right. Although, shine your light back on it.
Oh, big bit in this one.
Yeah, that's the one we couldn't get, wasn't it?
Not really.
Yeah, I thought that was the one we couldn't get.
No.
Maybe move it on to next door and you can get it out next doors. Oh.
Oh, yeah, this one. It's a lot of fun.
I don't think that's coming out without the cam being removed. Oh, it is. It is. More in the pot. Excellent.
It's like a duck, isn't it? Cool. I'm glad I found some smashed bits. I don't know what that means.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre. Oh. Some rollers. Oh, more rollers. They look nasty, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that cause you some fucking grief.
I feel this end one.
Engine.
I feel this end one is deformed. I might be wrong, but maybe it's the angle. When we take the cam off, I look at this right hand side. That looks bent to me.
It probably is. You probably have fucked. There was another big chunky bit somewhere.
Oh, more.
Fucking way this in, wasn't it?
Look at that. All them little needle bearings.
Yeah.
And they'll be all down in Sumpland.
Sumpland.
Oh, that's a big one. There's also full bearing casing.
Reminds me when I was flicking that dog poo earlier.
Oh yeah. I suppose it was almost like it was magnetic.
Just to my top lip. Right, if I fish some out, we'll see what I've got.
That's a nice collection.
Yeah.
To the top of the engine.
I mean, I think I'm going to add to the collection as well.
I'm looking forward to Sumpland.
Sumpland.
I think there's going to be some shinies in there.
Oh, that one's a lost cause at the minute.
Yeah, Tubaku.
Can't fish anything out of that one. Oh, that one's...
Oh, jam
That one's
packed.
all over the shop,
That's the
that one.
jackpot.
Oh! So where did you seem to get not like a complete set of bits?
No,
I'd say they're not in Sumpland.
I feel that's the case.
Yep. Oh, this one's good. Oh, it's not going to go. It's too big. She's too big for it. Oh, look at the size of her.
Let's have a look at her size. Hello.
Oh, that big size. Oh. I got that out. Not that really yet.
No, that's
Right.
well. Let's call that a wrap for now. Here's the current collection. Ew. More for another day.
Welcome to another gas out garage. As you can see, I've got orange hair and the wheels are off on the van. So we've taken the cam out, fished out all the bits and bobs which are down here, look. Nice orange tub to match my hair. And that valve's bent, that valve's bent, that valve's bent, that valve's bent. And I'll tell you how I know why.
You can hear it if you push them down. So I'll just position this phone, and I'll show you what a good valve sounds like compared to a bad valve. So this is a good valve. And this is a bad valve. Quite a difference in sound there.
Turn the radio down. And you should be able to hear a good valve from a bad valve. So, this is what a good valve sounds like. Another good valve. And another good valve. This is what a bad valve sounds like. Good. Good. Bad.
After finding the valve damage, it's been decided that the cylinder head is coming off with the engine in situ. We're currently removing all the ancillaries and other items to get at the cylinder head. It's quite difficult to film, it's quite tight in here, so we'll bring you back when the cylinder head is out of the van. There's a spare bolt. And yep, show you. We'll try and figure out what else is broken and why the engine actually failed. We're still not sure yet. We think it might have something seized up, you know, potentially the water pump or something like that. We've just spun the alternator without any auxiliary belt, and that spins fine, so we don't believe it's anything to do with that. But yeah, we'll bring you back when we've got the cylinder head off, or if we discover anything else of interest. Turbo removed.
Oh yes. What did I say?
Other items moved. E14, yep. So we're very close to cylinder head removal now. Oh, yep. Ah, excellent.
I've got loads of them to do. Let's see if we can find it.
There's the cylinder head bolts inside there. The cylinder head we're just trying to remove now. One. Ooh. Discarded. Go on then. Let's see if that'll break it loose. No, I don't think it will. You can get on it. Nope, that just deafened me to death. Back to the bar. They're not the good kind of bar either. We'll do shifts on it. You do a couple and I'll do a couple.
Oh no.
What?
The injectors might need to be removed.
Oh, to get the... That sucks, doesn't it? To get a turn on it. Come on, do some injector removal. Make it look good for the camera.
You know the French number their injectors from the gearbox end?
No.
Fucking stupid.
Come on. Beautiful. Well, that was... I thought this would be horrible.
Really uneventful.
Which is good. Do you need this towel?
Not this time.
Okay. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Fuck no. Whoa.
Bit oily.
Yeah.
Oily death.
I mean, I'm really pleased.
Are you sure you want me to film this bit? They're fine. Absolutely, they're fine. Bit of cleaning. Why are the middle too oily? One wonders. Oh well. All will be revealed very soon.
You have to get the glow plugs in it as well.
Does it say that? They're not in the way, are they?
No. Right.
Back to the cylinder head. We've just noticed that the top engine mount is on the cylinder head, so in order to support the engine we have a ratchet strap. underneath in place, holding up the engine while we take the top mount off the cylinder head.
I should probably number these.
What are your number in there?
Hydraulic lifters.
Here we go then, hopefully that should be all the nuts and bolts and everything else, pipes, cables, sensors, turbos, pumps, all disconnected, and it's time to lift the cylinder head. So it's... Hey, here we go.
Look at how everything's disconnected.
Yeah.
There's a lot of oil in there.
Let's no obvious damage to the pistons.
Oh.
Oh.
Unless they're cutouts.
They look more like cutouts because they're a bit too regular.
I don't think they are cutouts.
You don't? You think they're... Oh, yeah, where they punch the valves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Take that back, look, if you look carefully.
These M1s.
We can see,
You can notice.
yeah, where the pistons have hit the valves. Let's have a look at the valves then.
I could do with putting this on something.
Buckety. Right, with that cleaned up, you can see some small witness marks where the pistons, the top of the pistons have hit the valves. There's not chunks out of them or things, just a small witness mark, so we think these pistons again will go again, subject to, it's moving by magic, subject to measuring from top to centre to the top of the piston to make sure that's all the same, which means that the con rods aren't bent, so the bottom end is okay to go again. Apologies for the alarm in the background, it's going off over the road. It's a really hot day and we're flagging a bit now, but I'm going to take these measurements as discussed to ensure that the con rods aren't bent. Don't worry, Paul, if they're bent we can edit this.
5.4.
And we'll just get another block and say, yeah, it's fine. Missed it, yeah.
We'll do cleaning the deck.
Hmm. I'm going to do 1 and 4 now.
Yeah.
And then what? Compare all of the results.
Yeah.
And look for if anyone's massively out.
Yeah.
Right, back with the Peugeot Expert van. Some good news. After a bit of research and inspection, we found that nothing is seized on the pump, the diesel pump or the water pump, and it seems this is just the normal mode of failure, that the teeth are stripped off the belt. That's how they fail. You see that? There's the teeth, no teeth. Ignore the cut, that's what we made. It wasn't snapped, it was just missing teeth. The other side of the belt, again, where the teeth are missing. So the good news is there's no other parts to replace other than the bent valves in the head. Obviously the cam belt, the followers, and a few consumables, gaskets, etc. I'll take you around to the back of the van, you'll see there's... Oh, so on that score actually, this van has done 101,000 miles. The service interval for the cam belt change is 100,000 miles. If you have a 1.6 HDI engine 8 valve, I would highly recommend making sure you get your cam belt changed dead on or slightly before the intervals, because you can see what happens. Catastrophic engine failure. Round to the rear of the van, the makeshift steering storage area even. All the bits and bobs. We go over to Paul here on the workbench. He's lapping in the new valves. How do you feel about lapping in these valves, Paul?
I just told you I really enjoy it. So if you switch your brain off, that's quite nice. It's like digging a hole. You switch your brain off, dig a hole.
I don't like digging holes either.
It's easier than doing brickwork. Yeah, we're getting there. We're on the fine compound now. On the last run, so another 6 valves to do.
So for people that don't know, describe the process for us, Paul. For people that don't know, what happens? You're seating the valves. What's that you're putting on that compound there? Tell us about it.
You've got a lap-in compound. You've got a course which has got larger grains of abrasive in like a soap or a media, and you basically paste it on the 2 sealing faces, and you're grinding them together. So essentially, what you have at the end of it, when it's all ground together, is a complete seal all the way around. Apparently on brand new CNC machines you don't have to do this, or multi-angle valves. It's a thing that's not done in America anymore, so I hear, but it's the way I'm going to do it, because it's the way I've always known.
Agreed. So this has given us a perfect seal. This will be the top of the combustion chamber here, so to ensure that any gases can't leak out down the side of this valve. So they're being filed down, so they're a perfect fit and they're completely closed. And as you can see, it's quite a time-consuming process, but one that luckily Paul enjoys.
I've not done it for many years.
Allegedly. How's the blisters on the hands coming along?
Alright, isn't it?
Yeah, good.
It's only working that dirt in, I think.
Fabulous. Here's all the new parts ready to go on. We've got the head gasket, got the rocker cover gasket, variable water passage gaskets and such. New torque wrench, make sure the torque's correct. I've actually purchased a new camshaft for this one, because apparently these days, and I wasn't aware of this, the lobes are pressed on to the camshaft rather than being one single piece of metal, and the lobes can spin on the shaft in the event of a cam belt failure, and then the timing is never quite right again. So brand new camshaft and new stretch bolts, because they are only used once. Obviously new belts, all the things. We'll be giving it a service, we'll be dropping the oil to make sure there's no metal in there from the damage of all the rockers. Obviously replacement rockers, because they were smashed to bits. Luckily all the energy went into them rather than damaging the valves so much. They were bent, but they're replaced now, or much damage to the piston head. So much damage to the top of the pistons, not the piston heads, the top of the pistons. So, yep, just thought I'd let you show you all the new bits that are going into it. More new parts, oil from Granville. Got the filters, tensioners, auxiliary belt. One of these is the timing belt. Oh no, sorry, they're the air filters. And timing belt in here with a new water pump as well. No expense spared. Okay, as you can see, cylinder head is back on, all torqued up, new cam belt fitted, new tensioner fitted,
Everything. Yep.
new water pump fitted, that's all timed up, injectors are back in, connector back up, just the, what's going on next, the rocker cover,
Top bit.
top bit.
And then I'd like to say all the hard bits done, but the hard bits putting all the other bits back together.
Yep, so turbo needs to go back on, exhaust, alternator, various connectors.
The technical bits are done.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's the hard slog, innit?
Fucking funny about bits.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just thought we'd update you and we'll crack on. Okay, everything's mostly back together under the engine bays, a few little odds and sods like the top air cleaner, but there's an air filter in there anyway. Turbo's back on, exhaust, catalyst, coolant's full, oil and filter has been changed, oil, fill and topped up. So we're hopefully in a few seconds going to go for the first start, fingers crossed. Yeah?
Just put the jump pack on.
Oh.
Charge mode. Start mode.
Yeah, yeah. Every little helps. Here we go then, should be the first start, or not, we shall see. Go on, do it, do it. That's the fastest it's read for a couple of days. What do you think? It's still priming the injectors or something like that? Yeah, we've got a new fuel filter in there, so it's likely got to fill that fuel bowl. Bit more cranking and we'll go again. Not yet, no.
I think it's got a timer on it as well, how long you can turn it over.
What, crank for it tells you no more?
Yeah. Might put the OBD reader on it and see what that says.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Give that a second to cool down.
Okay, we're going to cool the starter motor down a little bit, just leave that for a while and come back. Send it! Haha, didn't work. Maybe check for error messages now. We're going to check for error messages now. There was a lot before. Oh, oh, you've moved it. Oh, this is too slow. We'll come back. We've only got the one fault, and it doesn't look too bad. I think it's more just a fuel priming issue. Get cranking. Oh, I can't get out. You can. Ready? Yeah. Hey! Fantastic! Absolutely brilliant. Engine sounds sweet. No knocking, hunting, misfiring. Lovely. Yeah, it does sound nice. As I said, it's just filling that fuel bowl and priming all the injectors. Marvellous. Yeah, I know, it'll bleed through. Let's start undoing these bleed nipples again and see if it'll bleed a bit more coolant through. Wheels sandblasted and painted, decals removed, all polished up. Sat nav, Bluetooth, reverse camera and forward facing dash cam thing, all done. Perspective, the new owner in the background there, pleased. In the back, ply lines being painted, as it should be. Happy days. I'll give you a breakdown of the costs shortly. You join me now at Gas Out Garage's infographics area. This makes Des Lynam's teleprinter look sophisticated. But here we go, we've got the roundup of the profit and loss on the old Peugeot Expert. So, we purchased the van, which was an absolute steal really, 825 quid. It was probably worth way more than that in scrap. Kind of got lucky on that one. It happened to belong to a unit next door to where we're working. They took it to a garage who couldn't be bothered with the repair and they just wanted rid of it. So we really fell lucky on that at 825, bargain. So, repairing the service parts, so that includes your new cam, valves, rockers, all the service parts put on filters, fuel filters, oil filters, air filters, oil, etc. That all came into, I've rounded it up to 440. So we also added, to bring the van up to date, the radio and the sat nav system with the rear view camera and front dash cam, and also some extra electronics to make it controllable on the steering wheel. So that came in at 264. Sundries with that, I mean, we don't have trade insurance because we do this as a bit of fun, nothing more really. So things like insurance and road tax and such like, that came to £112. So I like to include that because it's easy to admit it, and you know, if you're doing this on the sides or as a bit of fun, it's an expense that needs documenting. So obviously all the labour was our own, working on the car ourselves. So anyway, that gives us a total of £1,641, which is nothing for a running van on a 64 plate with 100,000 miles in it, and a pretty clean van as well. So with that being said, that sold at a sale price of £5,000, and that was to someone we knew. So in fact, it could be said, looking at similar vans, we could have got more out of it on that, but it was sold quickly with no hassle to someone that we knew. So sale price of £5,000. So that made a profit. Oh, Mr. Pound signed off my teleprinter there. Look, damn. Oh well, be better. That made us a profit of £3,359. Happy days. So that'll be rolling on to the next one. So I'd just like to say thank you for anyone watching. If you enjoyed that, give us a like or subscribe. We've got a very similar kind of stuff coming up, or different automotive content, you know, clapped out cars getting repaired on the cheap. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.